have any government that provides security for them.
Comment nous faire les peuples ça bandits, comment nous faire les gangs les prendre armes?
How can you call a people like this gang when that people takes weapon?
Et c'est nous-mêmes qui contribuons dans notre peuple à côté de là.
While we are the one who contribute to put the people where it is now.
États-Unis contribuent dans notre Haïti côté de là.
The US contributes to put Haiti where it is now.
La France Canada contribue dans notre Haïti côté de là.
So do France and Canada.
Nous avons plus passé 30 ans, nous avons plus passé 30 ans dans le pays. Hein?
More than 30 years in the country.
C'est États-Unis, Canada, la France qui choisit qui est cap président, qui est cap sénateur, qui est cap député.
US, France and Canada has for 30 years has been selecting who will be president, who will be Senate and deputy.
Long résultat élection qui par faveur.
When the result of an election is given and that is not in the favor,
Yo choisi, mais qui est-ce que vous mettez dans la course électorale là?
They choose who to put at the electoral process.
Exemple, Jean Otefel pour Michel Joseph Martelly.
As example, they did that for Joseph Michel Martelly. Today, they pretend having sanction against Martelly. This political of treason should be stopped in Haiti. They put us in problem. And after they pretend that they are solving the problem for us. I think the time is reached for Haitian awakening. We are fighting against the action of the way. In the name of Jean-Jacques Dessalines, Haiti will be liberated.
C'est ça.
That's true.
Thank you.
Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Okay, next up we have Brother Jamal Adajo from Brazil. Brother Jamal, would you like to speak with the general? Please unmute your mic. Brother Jamal Adajo, Brazil. Okay, next up we have Brother Lukman, Jami Lukman.
Frère Lukman.
Free the land, Comrade General Barbecue. This is Brother Jami Lukman.
Frère Général Barbecue, ça c'est Frère Lukman.
I am a conscious citizen of the provisional government of the Republic of New Africa.
Moi, c'est un citoyen République Nouveau-Afrique.
I commend you and honor you for your courage, your dignity, and your willing to sacrifice for self-determination for the Haitian people.
Moi commandé ou, moi honoré ou, pour courage ou, pour détermination, pour défendre le peuple haïtien.
We, Black Americans or New Africans in the U.S. are fighting a similar struggle for self-determination.
Nous-mêmes, Black Americans, nous passons dans la même situation concernant détermination.
We support your struggle for self-determination in Haiti, and we see you as our brothers and sisters in struggle.
Pour porter détermination dans trouble que oui en Haïti et nous supportons et nous reconnaissons en tant que frères.
We understand that the media is trying to demonize and
Nous comprenons que
dehumanize
le
you
État a
and
toujours
your
demandé.
soldiers
Can you go a little bit slower? We understand that the media demonizing you.
and your soldiers
Et nous comprenons que média a démonisé ou même avec soldat ou yo.
so that the world will accept you being killed and your brothers and sisters in struggle being slaughtered.
Yon façon que pour monde là capable intervenir pour tout yo, ou même avec soldat ou yo pour capable envahir.
But we know that you are fighting a legitimate movement or struggle for self-determination and national liberation against imperialism from the three-headed dragons, the US, France, and Canada.
Mais nous connaissons détermination que votre bataille pour libérer peuple en bas trois dragons sa yo qui c'est États-Unis, Canada avec la France.
You have acknowledged that they have interfered in Haiti for 30 years or more.
Connaissance que yo intervenu en Haïti pendant 30 ans.
In intrudes, corruption, and even in the creating of gangs that have caused a lot of violence and harm, and they put all the blame on you.
Fait créer un pile gang cap simaye violence.
And instead of accepting the blame for all this criminality and violence in Haiti, they want to put it on you and the gangs they created.
Pas accepter tout crime violence ça fait en Haïti, yo mette tout zak ça yo sous dos ak soldat.
And since you are calling for dialogue and peace and an immediate ceasefire,
Et depuis que vous demandé dialogue avec la paix et puis pour gagner on cesse de fait immédiat.
to get around this interference, do you think that it is appropriate for a general amnesty going back at least 20 years before the interference for all the citizens in Haiti except those a general amnesty?
Il n'y a pas approprié pour yo ta lancé un général amnistie pour ta fait back en arrière jusqu'à 20 ans de cela remonter.
Going back at least 25 years to the year 2000.
Pour ta fait back jusqu'à 25 ans, exemple de l'année 2000.
Only exempting those from protection or amnesty who were involved in the assassination, the conspiracy. The assassination, the plot, the murder of President Jovenel Moïse.
Na assassin, complot, crime qui te fait contre président Jovenel Moïse?
That is the question. Do we agree to that? A general amnesty except for those involved in the assassination of President Moïse for going back to 2000.
Mes questions en résumé, est-ce qu'on accepte amnistie pour ta commencer à partir de 20 ans de cela, à l'exception de moun sayo qui te participé dans l'assassinat président Jovenel là?
Bon, merci un peu de vos questions.
Thank you a lot for the question.
Et il montre que vous bonne connaissance de ce qui passe en Haïti.
You prove that you have a good knowledge on what is happening in Haiti.
Nous-mêmes, nous pas toi même parler d'amnistie, nous a parlé.
We, when we are talking, we do not like to mention the word amnesty.
Parce que nous voulons une justice sociale pour tout le monde.
Because we want social justice for everyone.
Et nous voulons justice pour tout le monde.
And we want justice for everyone.
Yo connaît très bien et que tout crime yo met sous dos yo connaît très bien c'est menti.
They know very well the crimes they put on my back are not true or lie.
À plusieurs reprises, je parlé avec l'ambassade américaine.
On several occasions, I had the chance to talk to the US Embassy.
Moi toujours expliqué que moi pas jamais dans massacre ça.
I always explain to them that I never partook in the masculine of la saline.
Yo même yo juste gon agenda pour Haïti.
They have an agenda for Haiti.
Moi juste pas fait partie de l'agenda.
I am not part of that agenda.
Moi gon discours qui dérangeait.
I have a speech that disturbed them.
Qui moun mwen pour m'a demander de l'eau pour tout le monde?
Who am I to ask water for everyone?
Qui moun mwen pour m'a demander l'école primaire gratis pour tout le monde?
Who am I to request for free primary school for every children?
Qui est-ce mwen pour m'a demander l'hôpital?
Who am I to ask for hospitals?
Qui moun mwen pour m'a demander bon jan kay pour moun rete pour moun sistème dormi même côté à fonction?
Who am I to ask for good housing for people to
La
live
semaine qui vient là on va commencer faire vidéo encore.
pork? In the following weeks, na semaine qui la yo continue.
La semaine qui là on va commencer faire série de vidéos.
In the following weeks, I will start with some videos
Pour montrer dans quelles conditions moun a vivre dans le soleil.
to show in what condition people living in the area of Cité Soleil.
Pour montrer comment moun a vivre dans la saline côté que yo te dit faire massacre yo.
To show you how people are living in La Saline, where they said I carried masculine.
Moi vle le monde se comprendre ça qui a passé à Haïti.
I want the whole world to
Question
understand
amnistie,
what's happening in Haiti.
question amnistie son bagay qui fragile en pile.
The word of amnesty is very fragile.
Chaque fois nous parler de amnistie,
Each time we talk about amnesty,
yo utilisé politiciens yo ak oligarque yo contre moi pour dire que c'est parce que moi suis coupable qui fait m'a demander amnistie.
they use the politicians and the corrupted oligarch to say that I am requesting for amnesty because I know that I am guilty.
Moi t'ai plus envie affronter yo dans un tribunal.
I would rather confront them at a tribunal of law, a court of law,
C'est pas tribunal qui gen juge corrompu ça que yo contrôler là yo.
not the courts that have the corrupted judges.
Mais un tribunal qui neutre, un tribunal qui indépendant.
An independent court, neutral,
Pour vérité ta établi sur tout ça yo fait subi yo.
for the truth to be spread for whatever they have suffered.
Mais moi même en tant que un monde qui remet Haïti en pile.
But me, as someone who loves Haiti a lot,
Tout ça qui a apporté une solution pour Haïti pour payer une stabilité pour reprendre chemin économique, social et politique libre pour faire sacrifice.
anything that can bring a solution, political, social, and economic, I am ready to engage in.
Haïti
Okay.
avant, intérêt après.
And I will see my interest after that.
Okay, thank you. I want to ask him, do he agree that a ceasefire for Haiti is appropriate like it is and should be called like they're calling for a ceasefire in Palestine?
Est-ce que d'accord? Alors dit merci. Est-ce que d'accord que yon cessé de faire en Haïti a même gens avec yon cessé de faire qui a parlé dans le pays Palestine?
Je prends une question moi.
Can you repeat the question?
Just like they are calling for a ceasefire in Palestine between Israel and Hamas, do you agree that a ceasefire in Haiti between your group and the police and the transitional government should be called for right now, a ceasefire?
Même gens que y a demandé yon cessé de faire en temps Palestine et Israël, est-ce que vous d'accord ou même en Haïti pour yon cessé de faire en tout même avec groupe et aussi gouvernement et pouvoir transitionnel là?
Merci un peu pour la question.
Thank you a lot for the question.
Et j'aimerais te dire tout à l'heure,
As I said lately,
Haïti c'est lui-même qui est important pour moi.
Haiti is what is important for me.
si c'est le feu là, si c'est dialogue là, qui a bon pour Haïti et lui-même m'a fait.
If the ceasefire, the dialogue will be good for Haiti, that's what I want.
Mais si c'est pour nous libérer Haïti, n'a gourmet jusqu'à ce que nous nous libérer.
But if we have to fight to death to liberate Haiti, we will do that.
Si je suis capable de poser une question, parce que je te demande une et je pas demandé, s'il vous plaît. Je suis une question pour une
That-
Ask a question, please.
Oui, so, pour qui ça va rassembler Mamio, Genève Mamio, pour déchouquer Gilbert Bigio? Parce que c'est lui-même qui a chita en Haïti qu'on y a avec tout pouvoir à
Okay,
acheter.
Capella.
Oui.
Why don't you gather all your armies in order to get rid of Gilbert Bidio? Continue.
Merci, ok, merci pour la question.
Okay, one moment, please. Who was that person speaking?
Yes, sir, that's Dr. Truth Bay, Critical Truth Bay.
Okay, Truth Bay, can you hold tight for a second? Let General Lukman finish his question with Brother Barbecue. Thank you.
Li mande pour dame nan, ta fait on t'y concentré tout petit pour tant que Général Barbecue débatte avec question qui te posée avant.
Ok, je vais me définir pour une question que tu as posée avant.
Oui, tel fini, oui.
I thought that I have already answered that question.
Peut-être mon bagage qui t'est échappé.
Maybe I may miss something.
Je oublié parler des médias corrompus parce qu'il était posé mon question sur les médias.
I forget talking about the corrupted medias.
Je dis, et c'est oligarques qui contrôlent, oligarques avec l'État qui contrôle les médias.
It is the oligarchs and the government who control the medias.
C'est oligarques et l'État qui bat toute gros publicité qui permet de fonctionner.
C'est the oligarchs and the government who give them a way of talking in order for them to function.
Pour ça, l'État avec oligarques c'est lui.
Whatever the government and the oligarch want them to say, that's what they say.
Par exemple, en Haïti, aujourd'hui, on va parler dans les médias.
For example, in Haiti, they tell you they do not allow gangs talks on medias.
C'est une façon pour le peuple là-bas, j'aime qu'on la vérité.
This is a way to prevent the people from knowing the truth.
Si ça va déranger, nous m'appelons pour une question, madame, dans ce projet là.
Now, if will not disturb you, let me answer the lady's question.
Concernant Gilbert Bidjo.
Regarding video. He is the most rich person.
Mais ils sont juifs.
But he is a Jew.
Gilbert Bidjo.
Chief Abdallah also.
Il investit comme pour tuer Jovenel.
There is Dimitri who invested to kill
Jovenel Moïse.
Reginald Bluss not sell weapons, but invested money to kill Jovenel Moïse.
Et c'est 5% de ça qui contrôle 95% du pays.
Those 5% of people control.
Question là c'est pour qui ça va rassembler. Question là c'est pour pas rassembler des groupes pour marcher pour eux.
The question regarding why don't I the Bible
C'est ça qui sont question.
is a
Te gen yon nan mi lat sa yo.
Nice.
Te gen yon nan mi lat sa yo.
mulators, one of those oligarchs said,
Nan fait, si nek sa yo yon boumen kont lot.
we will provoke those Negroes to fight one against each other.
E sa ki al l'ekol yo,
And those who went to school, the educated ones,
son ekip visye yo e. Nou fe yo di, sa nou vle yo di nan media, se sa yo di.
they are a bunch of servants. We have them say whatever we want in the medias.
Jodi
Today,
an, sak fe nou poko ka arrive pou yon moun sa yo.
reason why we did not reach to those people yet.
Sa mi la kladi a se salye men, yo fe nek nou e pa nou boumen kont nou, et puis yo utilize politisyen an media pou detui nou.
What the mulators said is true. They have the black people fighting against black people so that they could find a way.
Parce que c'est la première fois et oligarques ça a été ébranlé dans le pays.
I think this was the first time those oligarchs were frightened in the country.
Et nous fermons l'aéroport, nous fermons Ariel Henry dehors, et yo même yo te get après hélicoptère pour quitter le pays.
The time when we blocked the airport to stop Ariel Henry returning from overseas, and those oligarchs were about to take their helicopter to flee the country.
Rapidement, yo investi en pile kob dans le pays.
They immediately invested a lot of money in the country.
Dans les médias, yo fait diffamation sur nous.
To the medias, to talk against us, to bring light against us.
Découragé pour rejoindre nous dans le ça. Parce que dans le moment si peuple a été rejoindre nous, tout le bagage était fini.
Because at that time, if the people decided to join us, everything would be over.
Rapidement, font bataille mentale dans les médias.
Mental fight to the people.
Yo utilisé une équipe mercenaire dans la police, policiers qui étaient révoqués pour drogue, policiers qui étaient révoqués pour
They use a team of mercenaries, police officers, drug for kidnapping.
Rapide, yo monté série de unités pour goumer contre nous.
They fixed this team to fight.
Mais moyens économiques sont vraiment limités.
But remember, our economical means is very limited. And we have learned from this lesson.
La prochaine fois, nous prenons tout le monde à l'ouest, les n'a plus commencé.
The next.
Parce que tout autant nous pas arriver sur nous, ça on dit.
Because if we do not reach to those people whom you are mentioning,
Haiti
will never get out of what it is.
Tout oligarque ça yo. Passeport français, passeport américain, passeport canadien.
They have French, Canadian, and US passports.
C'est États-Unis, Canada qui
US, Canada are behind them.
Et ça que les États-Unis sont si monde l'a regardé, les Canada sont si monde l'a regardé, la France sont si monde l'a regardé, ils trop l'aide, ils fait comme si on prend sanction contre nous.
This is why when the US and Canada feels that eyes of the world are staring at them, they pretend to bring sanction against those people.
Haïti pas qu'à délivrer si nous pas goumer contre moun sa yo, si nous pas éliminer moun sa yo.
If we do not fight, if we do not eliminate those people, Haiti will not from Haiti.
Faut nous éliminer moun sa à tout reste avec yo qui dans média, qui dans classe politique corrompue.
We have to eliminate them all along with those corrupted on the medias, on the politic, together with them. Believe me, if you want. I am planning, and I will take those people.
Nous juste besoin de peuple, nous juste besoin de faire groupe armé, pas faire violence sur peuple pour peuple rejoindre nous.
We just want the armed groups not to harm the people in order to make the people to join us.
Merci un peu pour la question.
Thank you a lot for the question.
Merci pour la réponse.
Thank you.
Merci.
Okay.
My name.
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. We're going down the line. Have your hand up, and we'll.
This is Brother Tommy Lukman.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Brother Lukman. Just make this quickly because we have a lot of folks lined up with their hands up. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna try to make it quick. So, Comrade General,
Camarade, Jean.
we have understood your questions and answers so far.
Nous comprenons question qui posée avec réponse au bail.
To be consistent with the plan that we presented to you.
Qui consistent avec plan que nous te présenté à vous.
Called the Ubuntu Compassionate Relief Plan to Restore and Safeguard Haiti.
Ubuntu plan compassionné pour capable restaurer et sauvegarder.
In first, that your call for dialogue and not wanting to fight your brothers in Haiti or from Kenya.
Comme quoi que vous pas voulez bataille contre frère yo en Haïti.
As if to be Ubuntu.
C'est comme si c'était un comportement Ubuntu.
We see that you are open to help from Africa.
Nous voyons que ou ouvert pour aide sortant de l'Afrique.
Including the peace delegation, the Ubuntu peace delegation, eminent African leaders.
La délégation Ubuntu. I do not hear you very well.
We see that you are open to help from Africa.
Moi, ouais que ou ouvert pour recevoir aide sortie de l'Afrique.
Including an Ubuntu Peace and Reconciliation Delegation Team of Pan-African leaders.
Équipe compassionate délégation Ubuntu.
We also see
nous ouais aussi
that you are open to cooperate
que
to support a ceasefire that is done right.
Que ou d'accord pour coopérer et pour supporter un plan de cessez de fait que soit fait assez bien.
In that line, we only have two major points or questions for you.
Dans cas ça, nous gagnons deux majeurs points ou bien deux majeures questions pour.
And that is concerning
ça concerne
the Transitional Presidential Council being expanded to have provide seats at the table for your Viva Asan group and any other groups removed from the table, such as represented by Guy Felipe and others who were excluded unfairly.
Sir, can you repeat that last one for me, please?
That you are the question about expanding the Transitional Council.
Concernant le prolongement conseil transitionnel là.
Council to include giving you and BBI sign and other groups excluded from the table fair representation in deciding the future of Haiti.
Pour ta présence sous table là.
We also question concerning the authority of Ariel Henry
Nous avons des questions sur l'autorité de Ariel Henry
to be authorized to sign for the Kenyan troops or the Presidential Council because of his
pour autoriser troupes kenyan yo.
because he was not authorized as Jovenel Moïse
Parce que il pas de même pouvoir avec Jovenel Moïse, il pas d'autorité ça.
was not duly elected,
Il pas de monde qui était élu.
overstayed his term in office,
Il dépassé limite temps li dans office.
and did not sign off on Ariel Henry's appointment as Prime Minister.
Et il pas signé pour Ariel Henry en tant que premier ministre.
Ariel Henry, c'est ton esclave et salon, et ton esclave domestique.
Ariel Henry was a domestic housekeeping slave.
Ariel Henry, c'est reste avec États-Unis, Canada, la France.
Ariel Henry is the servant of
Go
US,
to the
Canada.
blue door and come up the aisle.
Et États-Unis pas de voler qu'elle Ariel Henry de yo.
And the US not want to keep
Go to the blue door.
outside.
You see
Et
a
là,
blue
au fin,
door.
ouais, réalité, il est obligé qu'elle Ariel.
Who's ever, pardon me, who is ever talking, can you please mute your mic? Can you please mute your mic, please?
Yeah. Okay.
Bon, là, on n'a pas qu'à parler, il faut déranger.
Yeah, you want to pull capable mettre les sous mute. Au point dernier parole, te dire.
Yeah, moi dis que en États-Unis, c'est dans le dernier moment où on rendu compte que nous sommes déterminés Ariel Henry par rapport à tourner dans le pays.
The US came to find out at the last time because of our determination that Ariel Henry could not come back to the country.
Je tiens à nous-mêmes, tout le monde qui était participé dans le président Jovenel, tout le monde qui était participé dans le mort président Jovenel Moïse.
Anyone who partake in the death, the assassination of the President Jovenel Moïse,
nous-mêmes, nous avons un problème avec eux.
They have an affair with us.
Et Ariel Henry était élu.
So there's Ariel Henry.
Et il y a l'autre toujours que nous avons un problème avec eux.
And there are others whom we have affair with.
Pas un président qui t'a pas mouru en Haïti et que pour les États-Unis, pas trop courant.
No president could be assassinated in Haiti for the US not to be aware in advance.
Son complot États-Unis, oligarque avec classe politique là, qui assassine le président Jovenel Moïse.
This plot was made by the US, the oligarchs, the corrupted politicians to assassinate President Jovenel Moïse.
Même Jean avec Ariel Henry.
So is Ariel Henry.
Gary Coney son l'autre esclave domestique.
Gary Coney is another domestic slave as well.
Et ça fait José à gouvernement en pile.
This is why today the fight is big.
Nous devons gommer contre ni Occident et nous devons gommer ni contre propre monde qui soit disant dirigeant nous.
We have to fight against the West and we have to fight against those leading us, so-called leaders.
Okay, so we see that his statements right there about those involved in the plot to kill Jovenel Moïse.
Nous là de moun sa yo ke ou parlé qui impliqué dans complot pour tuer Jovenel Moïse.
In his other statement about the general amnesty,
Et sous l'autre déclaration concernant amnistie générale là,
means that he is open to general amnesty except for those who killed or involved in the plot to assassinate Jovenel Moïse.
nous est ouvert à amnistie, excepté moun sa yo qui était impliqué pour assassiner le président Jovenel Moïse là.
Comme je disais tout à l'heure,
As I said lately,
tout ça qui bon pour Haïti, m'a coupé devant.
anything that will be good for Haiti, I will surrender to it.
Jovenel Moïse pas capable de justice.
Jovenel Moïse have to find justice.
Jovenel Moïse c'est un bon président.
Jovenel Moïse was a good president.
Ils ont utilisé l'organisation de l'Amour, ils ont utilisé les médias locaux et internationaux pour détruire le caractère.
They
Okay.
have used the human rights, the local and international medias to destroy his character.
Okay, my last.
Je dis même pas que ça m'a subi tout.
Today, that's I am suffering from the same thing.
Si c'est amnistie qui a baillé Haïti la paix,
If amnesty will bring peace for Haiti,
nous prêts pour nous entrer dans ça.
we are ready to engage this.
Si c'est la justice pour nous aller pour qu'il baille Haïti la paix,
If we have to go to justice in order to give peace to Haiti,
nous prêts pour nous prendre la justice.
we are ready to engage in this way.
Si c'est à Zam pour nous continuer pour nous libérer Haïti.
If we have to take up weapon to fight to liberate Haiti,
N'a mourir avec Zam yo nan men nous n'a continuer pour nous libérer Haïti.
we will continue taking with arms in our hands, dying by liberating Haiti.
Haïti avant, intérêt nous après.
Haiti is first, and our interest comes after.
Avec Plumna, pas Zamna, Plumna.
All right.
Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you, Brother Lukman. If you can hold your question till later on, we have quite a few people in the queue right now, and
Brother Eugene?
we'll come back to that. Go ahead, Brother Imani.
Please, I want question to go 1 minute, and I also want General Barbecue to answer question at least 1 minute or 2 minutes. So because you have so many people who want to speak, we want to.
For sure.
Yeah, so 1 minute. If question goes more than 1 minute, is I'm gonna mute you.
Mais pour question, ça prend au moins 1 minute. Et aussi pour Général Barbecue tout, tu as une chance pour poser une question parce que nous avons un peu de monde là qui est intéressé à la question.
Okay, so next up we have Sister Salvani Serfant. Sister Salvani Serfant.
C'est ça, Sovani.
Savannah, c'est fort.
Yes. Good morning to everyone. As you said, my name is Ivani Sotron.
Sister, you have a little echo in your.
Yes, I fixed it now.
Okay, great. That's better. Go ahead.
Yes, my name is Sylvanie Sutrada. I am a daughter from Haiti. Let me just say thank you so much for all of you who see the situation, who want to step in to help the Haitian people, my country.
Si me bien, qui c'est qu'on est capable de faire pour capable aider les peuple haïtien, pays non?
Répétez la question, moi. Répétez la question.
Can you repeat the question? Can you repeat the question, please? Take your time to ask.
It's not a question. My question is not come up as yet. I just want to thank all of the other brothers and sisters from Africa and from the US who want to step in the problem to help us to solve the problem.
Oh, moi, je voulais prendre temps pour me remercier tous les frères africains qui voulaient assister et aider à résoudre le problème en Haïti. si je ne me trompe pas.
Yes. Merci avec tout le monde qui rend plateforme ça possible. Je dis à M. Docteur Désiré.
Thank you to everyone who bring this opportunity to talk today. Thank you, Doctor.
Désiré Tousbé, c'est moi.
Thank you, Dr. Desiree Tuesday.
And moi, dis merci avec Jimmy Cherizier comme un Haïtien.
I say thanks to Jimmy Cherizier as a Haitian national
Qui garde, qui voit la situation haïtienne après aller à détruire chaque jour.
who watch, who see in what situation is the Haitian people found itself every day.
Moi, je dis merci pour la clarification que l'hypothèse concernant de tout le monde qui mettait ensemble pour traiter Haïti.
And I thank him for his clarification where he drew our understanding regarding all of the people who plots against Haiti.
Question pas moins pour barbecue.
My question to barbecue.
Est-ce que est prêt pour les chita avec toute délégation qui veut rencontrer de sortir dans le pays ou bien qui Haïti? Est-ce que est prêt pour les chita pour rencontrer ensemble avec délégation ça?
Are you ready to sit to receive all delegations?
Policy at AOS Foundation.
To sit
But
and
take a photo of this. There is a QR code somewhere, Khalid, right?
Mute your phone.
Coming. It's coming. Okay, there'll be a QR code as well. So you'll be able to do it that way. But for now, copy down
Can you
this
mute your line, please?
Hello, sir. Can you mute your line, please?
Gon bri par en bas.
The microphone.
Gon moun ki pa ferme micro, gon bri par en bas. Anel.
I mute
Yeah.
you, no problem.
Gon bri
go
par en
ahead,
bas,
monsieur.
gon moun ki pa ferme micro. Ok,
Go,
nou ka avanse.
Yes, go ahead.
Et m'a salue madame nan.
I salute, greet the lady.
Et merci pour question.
Thank you for your question.
Contrairement à ça, mon a fait moun kwe.
Contrary to what they make people to believe,
Groupe armé yo pote Haïti nan cœur yo.
the armed groups have Haiti in their heart.
Peut-être qu'il y a quelques actions qu'on fait qui dérangent population. Mais nous-mêmes, nous aimons Haïti.
Maybe some action they used to do disturb Haiti, but we love Haiti.
J'aimerais te dire tout à l'heure,
As I said lately,
moi prêt pour moi faire n'importe sacrifice pour Haïti.
I am ready to do any sacrifice for Haiti.
M'pas si belle parole même ça politicien pour moun ka bat bravo pour moun ka même.
I am not using nice words as the politicians to make people love me.
Moi dis exactement ça me ressenti pour pays.
I exactly say what I feel for my country.
Moi prêt pour chita avec tout le monde qui veut participer dans joindre une solution dans ça qui passe en Haïti.
I am ready to sit together with anyone who wants to partake to solve the Haiti's problem.
Mais parce que moi bonne question là.
I think that I have answered your question.
Please, every question is 1 minute.
Okay, merci beaucoup. Next up, we have Miss Vanessa Osiris. Miss Vanessa Osiris.
Madame Vanessa Osiris.
Merci à tout le monde qui participe dans la réunion, dans la rencontre ça jeudi, et m'a dit merci pour toute Afrique qui te mette temps disponible, qui comprend le problème.
Thank you for all of us who partake to this meeting today. And I'm saying thanks to all Africans. Continue.
Et qui prend temps yo, qui comprend crise qui gagne dans pays, pas moins qui c'est Haïti.
Who take their time to understand the crisis in Haiti.
Ok. Question moi gagne pour Jimmy, que nous connaissons sous nom barbecue.
My question to Jimmy, whom we know by the name of barbecue.
C'est que toute question que m'ta pral poser li moi te gen et fâché colère contre lui, moi li répond yo par rapport à l'autre monde qui a posé la question yo.
All the question which I was about to ask, being mad against you, I see those questions already asked by other people.
But moi don seule question pour.
But I have one question for you now.
Moi comprendre que ou son monde qui parlait de ouvrir social justice pour tout le monde.
I understand that you want social justice for everyone.
Et moi content d'est-ce que ou pas ta remettre trop chita sur question amnistie.
And I'm happy that you do not want to so much
c'est que tout le monde ça yo qui fait partie de groupe ça qui ensemble avec pour travail pour délivrance pays d'Haïti.
All those persons who are part of your group fighting to liberate Haiti.
Genan yo qui fait Haïti vraiment mal.
Some of them really hurts Haiti.
Et pour même contexte social justice ça que wa parler.
In the context of social justice which you are talking about,
est-ce que groupe wa prêt?
Is your group ready
pour moun sa yo qui te fait Haïti mal là?
For those who hurt
même si yo tap l'argent yo pour yo faire ça
in the context of taking money from them to have them do.
Est-ce que ou prêt pour capable une sanction contre yo que pour tout peuple haïtien capable de plus point dans ou qui va faire un bagay qui sérieux même Jean Papa Nation Jean-Jacques Dessalines pas de tolérance pour gens de moun sa yo.
Are you ready to take sanction against them in order for the Haitian people to believe in you, same as the father of the nation, Jean-Jacques Dessalines?
Ok, merci pour la question.
Who do not tolerate?
Merci pour la question.
Thank you for the question.
Et moi, même façon que de poser question là.
I like the way in which you have asked your question.
Effectivement, vous parlez au fait, population en pile mal.
Effectively, the armed groups did hurt the nation, the population.
Ça, nous pas qu'à cacher.
We cannot hide this.
Parfois, même moi, comme si tête moi.
Sometimes I used to ask myself,
comment également dans le monde que yo kidnappe une jeune fille?
How can I ask someone when they kidnap a young lady?
Yo violé li.
Violate her.
Yo prend cop dans mes familles.
Take money from her family.
Yo bat li.
They beat her.
Comment également de moun sa pour pardonner moun qui te fait ça?
How can I ask that person to forgive her offenders?
Ça li vraiment dur pour moi de faire.
It is very hard to put a request to a victim. But today we have to be conscious. The first people who are responsible for all of these
c'est oligarques et politiciens qui te mettent des armes dans le ghetto et qui pour te déstabiliser le pays.
Are the oligarchs and the politicians who put weapons in the hands of the youth to destabilize the country.
Et yo te promet monsieur ça yo pas rien qu'à privé yo.
And they promise them nothing will happen to them.
Mwen ka pren ekzamp, yon nan monsye vite l'homme.
I can take as example one of them, namely Vitellum.
Clairement, il était chita avec toute opposition sur Jovenel Moïse et que pour te créer un groupe qui était considéré comme un groupe terroriste qui c'est Fantôme 509.
Clearly, he sat down with those people under the president of Jovenel Moïse. They ordered him to create a group, namely Phantom 509.
Pour te déstabiliser le pays sur Jovenel.
To destabilize the country under President Jovenel.
Tout de suite après Jovenel Moïse mourir.
As soon as Jovenel Moïse get killed,
Monsieur ça ont été arrêtés, ont été révoqués dans la police.
Some of those people were arrested, some of them were fired from police force.
Ça qui était en prison, ils ont libéré.
Those who were inmates in prison were liberated.
Ça a été révoqué dans la police, ils ont retourné mettre dans la police.
Those who got fired from police officers, they reintegrate them to the police force.
Mais vite l'homme lui-même, il n'a pas bali, ça a été demandé là. Ça a été demandé là.
Except of Vitellum, who did not receive what was promised to him. Now he started killing people, taking people's houses, destabilizing the country. I am agree that we could report that to Vitellum. We could sanction him.
Mais si nous punissons Vitellum, il faut nous punir pour quitter le chita avec lui autour.
But if we are to punish Vitellum, we have to punish those who used to sit together with him.
Sinon, nous sommes supposés pardonner tout le monde.
If not, we have to forgive everyone.
Si nous pardonnons les politiciens pour nous joindre la paix,
if we forgive the politicians to find peace,
faut que nous pardonner Vitellum pour nous joindre la paix.
We have to forgive Vitellum in order to find peace as well.
Vous comprenez pour qui ça opposition sous Jovenel Moïse c'est bon tout ça a voté?
Do you want to know why under President Jovenel Moïse the opposition blame me so bad like that?
Juste parce que me refusé faire même job à Vitellum, même job à servir de l'autre monde.
It was just because I had refused to accept to do the same job for them as Vitellum did.
Yo te porté l'argent à ça maman.
They brought money and weapons to me
pour me tirer sur Jovenel Moïse.
To shoot on Jovenel Moïse.
Ça que moi été refusé.
Which I refused.
Yo va utiliser organisation droit mondial.
They use the human rights
pour aussi que me fait massacre la Saline.
To say that I carried a mass killing in La Saline.
Jodi à la police acclamé à massacrer moun dans Saline.
Like today, police and the army are doing mass killing in La Saline.
Organisation droit moun va faire aucun rapport.
Those human rights do not make any report at all.
Parce que le gouvernement sac là, il bon pour yo dans corruption avec.
Because this actual government is good for them. They are working together.
Moi conscient gouvernement fait un peu de mal.
I am conscious. I do know the armed groups do a lot of bad things.
Et ça fait plus gros travail c'est dans groupe armé yo et que parler avec eux pour faire prendre conscience pour éviter que vous continuez à faire ça mal yo.
That's why my big work is between those armed groups to touch, to reach their consciousness, to talk to them in order to prevent all bad things.
Si il pardon pour une fois, il pardon pour nous tous.
If there is forgiveness for one, there must be forgiveness for everyone.
Et c'est avec pardon, dialogue et qui n'a qu'à stabiliser Haïti.
Haiti will regain its stabilization through forgiveness and dialogue.
Bataille mon pour un bon politicien.
I would not like you to take me as a politician.
Nous sommes moun qui porte zam.
I am a weapon holder.
Moun qui porte zam, c'est moun qui honnête.
Weapon holders are honest people.
Ça m'a m'sou avec kem.
What I am telling you, I am telling it to you with all my heart.
On pardonne, on prend un dialogue pour nous stabiliser Haïti. Merci.
Let us forgive. Let us take the way of dialogue to liberate Haiti. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Sister Osiris, for that question. And
Merci.
next up, we have Brother Oyo. Oye.
Nous avons frère Oriol.
Mon frère, Brother Oyo.
Frère Oriol.
Oyo.
Ayo Kimati, Ayo.
Ayo.
Oh,
Kamati.
okay. Thank you.
Sorry for the mispronunciation.
No problem.
Avant qu'il m'a parlé, je dis non que.
Before Brother Kimati talk, I would like to say something.
On connaît moi qui va pour moi organiser valise pour mal bailler Timoun, comme pour mal bailler pour acheter uniforme pour aider mon à l'école. Parce que nous t'avons terminé dans 30 minutes.
I think that we may finish within 30 minutes from now because I have to go out. There are some kids going to school, suitcases to provide to them, and so on.
Okay, merci beaucoup. Okay, please keep your questions very brief and short here. We have, go ahead, brother.
Yeah, this will be just one question. I'll keep it as short as I can. Basically, I want to start the question by saying that thanking the general for being here. We have recognized here in America and in Africa
nous reconnaître ici là en Amérique et aussi bien qu'en Afrique
that one of the weapons that they're trying to use against our people
un type de arme qui a servi contre peuple nous
is the forcing of homosexuality and the acceptance of that.
Et c'est forcer homosexualité et demander mon pour accepter ça.
And right now,
et kounya,
individual homosexuals who classify themselves as Pan-Africans
gagné homosexuel individuel qui identifie tête en tant que panafricain, carrément.
Are being paid by the U.S. government.
C'est gouvernement américain qui paye yo.
And oligarchs.
Ak oligarque yo.
To push homosexuality in Africa.
Pour capable encourager homosexualité en Afrique.
Posing as Pan-Africanism.
Qui présente en tant que panafricain.
Have you seen any efforts by the oligarchs?
Est-ce que ouais oligarques yo fait effort
to push homosexuality in Haiti?
Pour pousser pour encourager homosexualité en Haïti. They have tried to do that.
Et ils continuent à essayer de légaliser homosexuel en Haïti.
And they are trying to legalize homosexuality in Haiti.
Malgré tout ça, ils fait.
No matter what they did,
Haïtien ne peut pas accepter ça.
Haitian will not accept that.
Moun ka toujours pratiquer mode vie ça yo.
People may practice this kind of life.
En secret ou bien dans la caillou ou bien dans sec pa yo.
In their secrets at their houses.
Mais pour légaliser, pour légal, pour l'État reconnaître li jamais.
But never to be legalized, to be known, accepted by the government. Never.
Yo investi en pile quoi pour légaliser.
They invest a lot of money to legalize it.
À chaque fois, on essaie de faire le peuple arriver.
Each time they try to do that, the people stand up.
Et le peuple a venu violent vis-à-vis de monde qui est mode vie ça.
And the people is violent towards those who are carrying those kind of life.
Bien sûr, ils ont essayé, mais ils n'ont pas arrivé à faire ça. Parce qu'ils ont continué à goumer comme ça.
For sure, they have tried, but they cannot complete it because we will continue fighting against that.
Un garçon, une femme.
One man, one woman.
C'est comme ça le monde dit.
This is how the world is.
Nous ne pouvons pas quitter aucun monde pour un vieux mœurs, vieille tradition, venir inclure dans nous.
We will not let anyone to bring bad habits, bad tradition to bring to the people for embracing.
Tout autant nous vivants.
As long as we are alive, we will fight against that.
Et parfois, c'est ça qui fait nous étiquette monde qui est violent.
And time, this is why they call us as violent.
Nous pas capable prendre d'exemple ça pour nous grandir si monde dans la société non.
We cannot use those kind of examples to grow our children in our society.
Mon bagage ça pas pour monde noir tant que nous.
Those type of things for black people like us.
Yo connaît ça et ça fait chercher faire nous accepter vieux vie par eux.
They know that. That's why they are forcing us to accept their bad way of life. As I said lately,
un garçon, une femme.
One man, one woman.
Thank you.
Merci.
All right, next up we have Dr. Ali Muhammad. Dr. Ali Muhammad.
Okay, Dr. Ali Muhammad.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. How's everybody? Free the line. And to our brother Barbecue. Bonjour pour moi, for moi. Viva la Revolution. Viva Haiti. And in the words of Jean-Jacques Dessalines, who my spirit has always resonated with as a young revolutionary, liberté à la mort. So,
avec jeune révolutionnaire. Can you go a little bit slow? So that I could
yes, I will. So I know sometimes I talk fast.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, my spirit resonates with you in the revolutionary spirits of Jean-Jacques Dessalines. Liberté ou la mort.
Ensemble avec nous, n'ayons un esprit de révolution à la manière de Jean-Jacques Dessalines.
What I first would like to express with that is, you know, as an introduction to my questions, you know, I come from a unique background. First and foremost, I am the first vice president of the provisional government of the Republic of New Africa.
Moi, c'est sorti dans background, dans génération, premier gouvernement nouveau Afrique là.
I'm also the chief general in command of
of
the Revolutionary Black Panther Party.
Na Révolution Black Panther Party.
I lived in Haiti for quite some time.
Moi j'étais en Haïti pendant un petit temps.
Quarter Bouquet. And my wife is from Petroville.
Et madame moi était sorti Pétionville.
And, I have family in Ghana.
I salute you for that, he says.
Appreciate you. And I have family in Ghana.
Et moi j'ai famille dans Ghana.
And have done a lot of work, humanitarian work in Haiti.
Et moi fais un pile travail humanitaire en Haïti.
And what I like to express is that, you know, a lot of us in the Western world
dans monde ouest là, dans l'Occident,
do not understand
yo pas comprendre
the actual pressure,
oppression,
propaganda, targeting,
nuisance,
and oppression
et oppression
that Haiti
que Haïti
experiences
ap subi
from the Western powers.
nan men puissance Occident yo.
Because the trick is they'll say that the revolutionary forces or, you know,
force révolution yo se
or force revolution, Gina na Famille is a gang.
Yo di force révolution vivre ensemble, c'est yon gang.
But they said the same thing about John Bertrand Aristide with the Lawless Party.
Yo te di même bagay la contre Jean Bertrand Aristide, li même qui remet parti li.
C'est ça yo toujours fait.
Yes.
If you besoin de déstabiliser pays.
When they want to destabilize the country,
groupe cap déstabiliser pays, yo bal toute qualité non.
The groups that is destabilize the country, they name it all kind of names.
Right. But I know that you are a revolutionary and a very good brother, and that your heart is for the people.
Mais moi crois que vous êtes un bon frère révolutionnaire.
And as such, they'll always try to lump and link a revolutionary as a gangster so that the world could be against the revolution.
Comme toujours, yo toujours cherché lier un bon révolutionnaire en tant qu'un gang, une façon pour provoquer le monde là, pour capable camper contre révolutionnaire.
I want to get something clear today, and this would be this would be a part of the question. I understand, but I want all of us to understand.
Moi, ça fait partie question. On va que moi comprendre et que moi veux pour nous tous comprendre.
They've been trying to influence Black people in America.
Yo essayé influencer moun noir yo aux États-Unis.
And the Caribbean.
Et aussi dans Caraïbes là.
That you have some type of involvement with children and students being kidnapped and
impliqué dans ti moun ke yo ap kidnappé yo.
And some type of violence involving students.
Et quelques violences qui impliquent ti moun tout. I would like to say that to all of us listening to me.
Si États-Unis, Canada, la France, si le gouvernement haïtien te connaît une seule femme de participer dans le kidnapping,
if the US, Canada, and France and the Haitian government knew that at even one time I partake in a mass killing, they would finish with me already. They know that I never do any kidnapping.
Moi, mettez États-Unis en défi, qui est plus gros service d'intelligence dans le monde là.
I'm requesting United States, who has the most powerful intelligence in the world.
Pour prouver que moi-même, j'aime faire kidnapping, ni tout mettez, j'aime participer dans le massacre la saline.
To prove that if I ever partake in any kidnapping or in the mass killing of La Saline. They know very well that they are telling lies. Let me tell you what they did to me. Okay, a report, a US journal came to interview me.
Pendant toute interview, moi-même avec un autre membre qui c'est Iska, nous tous les deux avons posé nos questions.
They were questioning both of us, me and Iska, during all of the interview.
Les reportages là sorti.
When the report came out,
yo mettais seulement ça me dire.
They said exactly what I said.
Non, yo mettais seulement ça me dire. Yo mettez seulement ça me dire.
They put only what I said.
Gon côté yo dit moins dit pour ça.
Where they said I said, such as, I am ready to put weapons in the hands of kids. And I never said something like that. They did that to me to prove to the world that I am an assassinator who is arming kids. Even in the group which I am leading, my group, I could ask anyone to say if they ever seen a kid in my group. I help kids to go to school. All of them know that very well. But just because they do not have my control, I am not under their control, they are doing all of their utmost to destroy me. I have a daughter. In my groups, everyone knows that I hate those who are raping girls, women. They always try to link me with all of those things. Just to have people hate me because of the speech I have, which disturb them. This is the truth.
I believe you 100%, and I know that you're innocent of those allegations. What they do is they try to character assassinate revolutionaries, children stuff, rape. But what I want to express is that I'm going to be coming to Haiti sometime in February. I want to know if I have your protection when I do come.
You will always be welcome. But therefore, you have to be careful. They may use the police to arrest you. In the pretext that you are in contact with gang.
Yeah, I know.
They may even assassinate you. And to blame it on a gang groups. But if it is for me, you will be welcome.
Well, I appreciate you. I love you. You're my brother. You know, viva la revolution. And I'm with you. You know, like Jean-Jacques Dessalines says, unless they give liberty, it's coupe tête boulekai.
Et moi avec ou connaît, t'as connu Jean-Jacques Dessalines, mais on te dit c'est coupe tête boulekai. I mean, Jean-Jacques Dessalines said, burn their houses. That's why they call me violent like this. I think the system which is in Haiti, we could solve this problem by cutting head and burn houses. But we are trying to avoid those who look like us. Even if they use some who look like us, they arm them to fight against us. Sometimes we are obliged to become more violent than them. That's why they use medias when those things happening to show the world that we are doing mass killing.
Laissez groupe yo les autodéfenseurs qui tuent moun pour nous.
When the groups, namely self-defenders, kill people from us, for us,
Ou pas attendre parler ça dans la radio.
you hear nothing about that on the radio.
Au contraire, yo veulent faire comprendre que yo tuent un bandit, yo tuent un gang.
They may even say that a gang get killed.
Là nous-mêmes pour nous réagir, nous avons une réponse.
When we react, give an answer to them,
Yo dit que nous avons massacré la population.
they say that we are mass killing the population.
Quand nous vivons dans le quartier populaire, nous avons tout le peuple avec nous.
We are living in the popular neighborhood. All of the people is with us.
Si nous n'avons pas tout le peuple avec nous, yo t'a marché pour nous déjà.
If we did not have all of those people with us, they would come to us already.
Ça sont preuves qui montrent que nous pas faire massacre sur la population, j'en ai dit.
This is a proof to say that we do not do any mass killing on the population, as they said.
Maintenant, nous menons une bonne enquête.
I would like you to carry a good investigation.
Si on est violé, on finit en basement, qui ça m'a fait?
When a man violates a woman in my group, an investigation will tell you what I will do to that man. Go investigate in my group.
Est-ce qu'on suffit qu'il faut qu'on ait 18 ans si on est capable avec nous?
If a girl is not 18 years old, can a man approach and talk to her? I have one daughter. She will be 18 years old. I treat all the girls in my neighborhood same as my daughter.
Et ça fait les médias, les gens disent violer filles, tout le monde va la caméra ça.
This is why when people in my neighborhood heard that media says that I violated people, they laugh at the medias.
Parce que tout le monde connaît pas vle ouais mon bagay ça.
Because everybody knows that I do not want to see such thing happening.
Et population côté m'a vivre là connaît que.
And my population know that.
C'est parce que m'a boumé pour plus bonne condition la vie. C'est parce que vous refusez faire le job sale là qui fait vous mettre dans toute base.
Because I am fighting for a better condition life, I refuse to do dirty work for them. That's why. You who are talking, if you come to Haiti, if you come to talk about change, if you come to denounce the oligarch who have the control of the country's economic, if you come to denounce the ONGs, the NGOs, the US Embassy, French and Canada embassies,
si ou descend dans quartier populaire côté que vous commencez à parler à peuple pour soulever,
if you come down to the popular neighborhood to talk to the people, addressing to the people, automatically, you will be called gang, and you will have to die to be assassinated. They will use the local medias to create all kind of words. They will use the human rights organization to just report against you. They will use people on social medias to write bad things about you. And all of a sudden, a major part of the population will be scared of you, will hate you without even knowing you.
Mais même moi comprends le système là.
Me, I understand the system.
C'est peut-être ça et que vous avez tout problème ça avec.
This is why they have all of that problem with me.
Moi connais premier monde pour me prendre c'est oligarque.
I know the first groups should I will take care of is the oligarchs.
Deuxième groupe monde pour me prendre c'est politiciens.
The second group which I will take care of is the politicians.
Troisième groupe monde pour me prendre c'est médias.
The third group which I will take care of is the medias.
Et dernier groupe monde m'a pour me prendre c'est monde qui semble yo utiliser au par exemple pour gouverner contre moi.
And the last group of person whom I will take care of is those who look like me, whom they use to be against me.
Longtemps esclavage c'était trois catégories esclaves.
At the time of slavery, there were three categories of slaves.
T'es esclaves à talent.
There were skilled slaves.
T'es esclaves domestiques.
There were domestic slaves.
T'es esclaves qui travaillent dans le jardin.
There were plantation slaves.
Esclaves domestiques yo a esclaves talent yo pas besoin d'indépendance.
The domestic and skilled slaves did not want any independence.
Parce que yo te contenté yo des petits privilèges yo te jeune dans mes colons yo te contenté yo des restes manger colons yo t'a manger.
Because they were satisfied with the remaining food left by the white slave masters.
Moun qui te besoin d'indépendance c'était esclaves qui t'a travaillé dans le jardin.
Those who wanted independence were the slave plantations.
Je dis à nous qu'à comparer situation ça à ça gain Haïti là.
Today we can compare this situation with what is happening in Haiti now.
Politiciens yo, médias yo, c'est esclaves domestiques, c'est esclaves à talent yo.
The politicians, together with the medias, are the domestic and skilled slaves.
Nous-mêmes qui zam là mais nous-mêmes qui vivons dans quartier populaire dans ghetto yo, nous c'est esclaves jardin yo.
We, weapon holders, we are considered to be the slave plantation.
C'est nous-mêmes qui besoin d'indépendance, c'est nous-mêmes qui besoin de liberté.
It is us who need freedom.
Pour nous joindre liberté ça,
to find this freedom,
nous obligés de couper tête tout esclave domestique yo, tout esclave à talent yo.
We are obliged to cut the heads of all domestic and skilled slaves.
Parce que c'est eux-mêmes qui a empêché nous arriver sous colon yo.
Because they will prevent us from reaching the masters.
Je dis, il faut que nous prenions ni journalistes yo, ni politiciens yo, avant même que nous prenions et oligarques yo qui mettent nous dans sa là.
Today we have to take care of the journalists, the reporters, and the politicians before reaching to the slave market.
Imaginez que 90% de la population pas connaît.
You can imagine 90% of the population do not know how to read and write.
En pile yo, c'est ça yo dit dans médias yo entendez.
A lot of them can only hear what is said on the medias.
Et journalistes yo sans conscience, yo prend l'argent pour visa et que yo kebe peuple là dans esclavage mental là.
C'est ça.
Those reporters, those journalists taking money from the oligarchs without any consciousness.
Peut-être visa. Pour visa américain.
To earn US visa.
Yo kebe peuple là dans esclavage.
They keep the people into slavery.
Jour après frappé pied noir à terre encore.
The day we will touch the land a second time.
N'a pas ni journaliste yo, ni politicien yo.
We will take care of those journalists together with those politicians.
Et mba nou garanti oligarque yo a couru pour hélicoptère.
And I guarantee you the oligarchs will take helicopter to flee.
Et comme ça, nous avons parlé avec États-Unis,
Yes.
And at that moment, we will be able to talk to the US by staring at US.
Je dis à États-Unis développer une relation, mettre à esclave avec nous.
Today, the relationship that is being developed by the US is a relationship like masters and slavery.
N'importe qui ambassadeur américain, n'importe qui ambassadeur français, n'importe qui ambassadeur canadien pourrait boucher dans tout ça qui passe en Haïti.
Any little US ambassador, Canada, France, always interfere in whatever happening in Haiti.
Pas un politicien qui a gardé un ambassadeur américain dans le
No Haitian politicians could stare looking straight at a US ambassador eyes to eyes.
Parce que petit yo, madame yo, famille yo a vivre États-Unis, Canada, la France.
Because their wives, children, their family are residing in the US, Canada, and France.
Depuis pays ça veut se faire pression sur Haïti.
When those countries want to make any pressure on Haiti,
yo seulement menacé monsieur politicien yo et que n'a voyé famille nous tourner Haïti.
They can only threat those politicians that they will deport their family to Haiti.
Et puis sortent de yo tout courbé en bas pour pays ça yo.
And then from that time, complete silent, they submit themselves to those people.
Même famille même baguette rien pour moi perdre dans les États-Unis.
Me, I have nothing to lose from the US.
Et ça que moi à l'aise pour me parler comme ça.
This is why I am free. I feel at ease to talk like this.
Les États-Unis, Canada, la France sanctionnent.
When the US, Canada, France sanctioned me, I laugh at them.
Parce que les politiciens en Haïti,
but when it happened to the Haitian politicians,
yo tombé marché dans tout média, yo allé dans l'ambassade à crier.
They went complaining to the US embassy, to all the medias.
Faut que nous débarrasser pays des esclaves domestiques ça ou des esclaves à talent ça.
We have to get rid of those domestic and skilled slaves in Haiti.
Et ça fait nous toujours si c'est soit Haïti ton paradis pour nous tous ou bien n'a fait ton enfer pour nous tous.
That's right.
That's why we always say either Haiti become a paradise for all of us or a hell. Fine.
Et nous-mêmes, nous prenons route, nous choisissons des camps.
We have chosen our side, our way.
Seul problème nous gagnons dans la bataille n'a fait combien là.
The only problem which we have in the fight which we engage in is now. A lot of armed groups
qui continuent à faire mauvaise action sur la population.
Who continue to do some bad thing against the population.
Ça mette nous en retard dans la bataille là.
That delays us in the fight.
Ça fait peuple là pour qu'on rejoigne nous.
That prevent the people from joining us.
Mais si pas, n'a fini par gagner confiance population.
But step by step, we, the people, will believe in us.
Moi pas un monde qui violent.
I am not a violent person.
Mais quel problème ou gagne obligé résoudre de façon violente.
But some problems needs to be solved by violence.
Problème politicien haïtien, problème médias en Haïti, supposé résoudre avec un peu de violence.
It is with violence to solve the problem given by the politicians and the medias in Haiti.
Et j'en te dit tout à l'heure, oligarques, yo pas même rester parce que yo même yo gen quoi pas goumen. Yo utiliser politiciens en médias pour goumen avec nous, mais yo même yo pas camper goumen avec nous. Depuis nous prend groupe moun sa yo même yo aller.
As it is said lately, the oligarchs, they will not directly, physically fight to us. They will use the medias, the corrupted politicians to fight with us. But if we are taking care of those people, the oligarchs, they will flee.
L'autre bagage qui fait beaucoup qu'après moun sa yo déjà.
Other things that prevent us from taking care of those people.
C'est parce qu'ils utilisent la police avec force étrangère pour qu'ils goumen avec nous. Ça même fait les gens difficile pour nous sortir.
Because they are using police and foreign troops to engage in fight against us. This make it become a little bit difficult to get out.
Mais nous développer stratégie après autre même.
But by strategy, we will take care of them.
Parce que faut qu'Haïti libéré.
Because Haiti has to be liberated.
Nous besoin l'autre classe politique.
We need another political class.
Nous besoin contrôler les médias en Haïti.
We need to control the medias in Haiti.
C'est pas contrôler la presse tant qu'on s'y cache.
Not to control the medias as a dictatorship.
Mais on presse qui appelle des populations à comprendre ce qui passe.
But we want a medias who will help the population to understand what is happening.
Et ça fait faut nous gommer contre ça.
This is why we have to fight against those people.
Okay, merci beaucoup.
Merci beaucoup.
All right, thank you, Dr. Ali, for your question.
Real quick, just one last thing. I want to just share this in 2 seconds. What I want to express to you, brother, is that you talked about violence, but I know that you know, not speaking condescending, as revolutionary to revolutionary, the greatest violence is poverty. According to international law, poverty is a crime against humanity. So your violence is only self-defense. Love you. All power to the people. Free the land. Vive la révolution.
Et tant que révolutionnaire, puisqu'on parlait de violence, alors il faut qu'on que pays ça yo, là on mette grand goût, la famine dans le pays, c'est plus gros violence qui était capable de gagner. Merci, famille, merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Okay.
All power to the people. All power to the people.
D'ailleurs, par rapport avec obligation de désigner, nous connaissons l'école ouverte, nous allons séparer valises, nous allons séparer un psychobe, by quelques parents pour acheter uniforme, juste dans les arriver pour aller.
Alors, as I said lately, you know, schools is about to be open. I'm about to share some suitcases for kids going to school, to share some money to some parents. So I would like to leave. I don't know if the times could be.
Okay. Yes. We have one more question from one more person here that we have on the platform, and we're conscious about his time. Okay, we have President General Sister Crystal Muhammad.
Free the land and Black Power. Thank you for coming on and giving this very important information to the people.
Merci le fait que vous venez by peuple information sa yo.
I am not only the president of the Republic of North Africa, I'm also the national chair of the New Black Panther Party.
Moi pas seulement président pour Nouveau Afrique, moi c'est chairwoman dans l'autre organisation. Babylon.
Everything that you mentioned as far as the class divide between the people of Haiti, we are going through the same thing here in the United States of America. This is why we
mentionné là, nous enduré toute bagage ça yo ici aux États-Unis d'Amérique. Before you go further, ma'am, Candy, I have a needs which I need to solve quickly. Can the other interpreter substitute me if she is here? Or if you could give me just 1 minute, please. 1 minute.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay. Sister Truth Faith, can you substitute as translator at the moment?
I'll do my best. Oui.
Wow, thank you, Dr. Truth Babe.
Oui.
Okay.
No problem.
Yes, yes. I was saying that we are under the same class condition here in the U.S. As far as Black people being divided by class, working class, and the those that want to be a part of the establishment and those that want independence.
Oui, nous souffrons même problème dans les États-Unis avec division, avec entre classe, monde qui pauvre, monde qui riche, avec entre même monde qui noyau, nous avons même problème dans en Haïti.
This is why we have declared ourselves as New Africans and not identify as Americans to be up under their colonial rule of the U.S.
C'est ça que fait nous relater nous Afrique nouveau, nous pas sous même soumission avec la loi États-Unis, nous gagnons l'autonomisation avec tête pas nous, avec la loi pas nous, avec New African law, la loi Afrique qui nouveau.
So my question is, after listening to you on all yesterday and today, would you agree that Pan-Africanists across the world, our main call should be for all imperialist forces of America, U.S., Canada, Syria, and Lebanon to leave IAT, and to their only thing that they need to do is pay reparations?
Oui, so question avec hier, qui posait hier avec Jodia, c'est pour nous venir ensemble comme impérialistes, répétez ça, Lebanon, Syria, avec, what's the other one?
The United States, France, and Canada.
Oui, France et Canada, pour yo quitter mon noyau et puis pour payer réparation. Parce que Haïti a payé France plus que 400 trillions de dollars. Est-ce que c'est vrai?
Yeah.
C'est pour nous, oui. Nous faisons ça.
En chaque nous parler de réparation, dernier président qui parlé de réparation, il a parlé coup d'État en Haïti, c'est Jean-Bertrand Aristide.
So just as they were speaking of reparations, as they always mentioned reparations, they were always referred to Jean-Bertrand Aristide.
Je dis parce que nous-mêmes, nous avons demandé réparation et nous attendons que vous pour assassiner.
Yes, just because we also are currently actively asking for reparations, they want to assassinate us just as well.
Et l'objectif, nous, c'est ça, dans vous-même, pardon.
Yeah, and that's one of the biggest issues that we have to face as Haitians.
Pour Haïti libéré, faut que Syriens, faut que Libanais, faut que Français, Canadiens, Américains qui te payent.
Yes, and I agree with you. For Haiti, the Canadians, France, and the US NGOs have to leave Haiti. They have to leave.
Mais pour ça, faut que nous passions.
Mais pour ça, qui ça?
Pour ça, faut que nous prenions patience.
Yes, for this, in order for this to happen, we have to have patience.
Parce que le système est vraiment puissant.
Because this system is extremely powerful.
Yo ka utiliser propre groupe armé, soit yo fait ou avec soit assassiner.
They always use our people to against us, especially those that look like us, to assassinate or to cause destruction.
Et ça fait, et la police faut que toute opération la police c'est soumis au fait.
Yes, and so the police are always surveying me. They're always putting people on me and watching me as we speak.
Ça vient faire un pile monde poser un pile question, est-ce que c'est seulement même qui menti en Haïti?
That's now poses a question, since I've been utilized so much, am I the only gangster in Haiti right now that's active?
Mais moun yo vinn comprendre que m'pa un gangster et que nous sommes monde qui pour pour liberté, ça fait besoin éliminer.
That's right. And so they realize, as we have discussions like this, that I am not the real gangster at all, that I'm just here to liberate my people.
Yo pense moi-même yo ka éliminer, yo ka deal avec l'autre monsieur.
They think that they can get rid of me so they can utilize the people that is bought and paid for.
Yo accuse de toute qualité bagay.
They accuse me of all sorts of things.
Et bagay que moi mette yo en défi, même si yo gen gros service renseignement, moi mette yo en défi pour yo prouver ça.
Yes, and so I always dare them to take and complete their task. They always subdue and try to finish eliminating me, and that will not work.
Yo utiliser médias locaux, médias internationaux, à réseaux sociaux pour mettre ça dans tête tout le monde.
They utilize the mainstream media to give false pretenses and false stories of what's really happening in Haiti.
Son façon là ou assassiner.
So when they try to assassinate me,
Yo tout le monde a dit son gang qui mourir.
they're all going to think, well, that's just another gangster that died, and that's not the case.
Mais 2 ans, 3 ans après me mourir.
But 2 or 3 years after I'm gone,
et laisse ça peuple après voir que moi pas mon yo dire.
And that's when the people will realize that that wasn't true at all. That
Mais laisse ça la get trop tard.
And by then it'll be too late.
C'est ça que nous goumens pour nous rester vivants parce que monde qui mourit pas goumens.
And that's why we have to fight to continue to fight for our freedom until the end.
Nous connaissons que ça nous fourre tête nous.
We know exactly the situation that we're in.
Qui moun nou pour nous oser à goumen contre États-Unis?
So who are we to relations according to the US? Who are we as Haitians?
Je pense que c'est parce que nous avons une mission bien déterminée sur ça.
Because we have a mission of self-determination that we're going to see it through.
Et chaque jour passé, ma prends conscience.
And every day I'm taking conscious, being aware of what's happening.
Chaque jour passé, moi plus déterminé.
Every day I'm closer to self-determination and I feel more empowered.
Pour continuer chercher plus bonne condition la vie pour peuple ça.
So I can find a better conditions for my people in Haiti.
N'a goumen en pile dans pays.
We're fighting every day, increasingly in Haiti.
Pour nous libérer Haïti en bas, mais la France, États-Unis, Canada, avec Syro-Libanais.
So we can liberate ourselves from the main oppressors, United States, Canada, and France.
Ça qui est important pour nous.
What's most important for us,
même si nous pas un jour ça.
Even if we may not see this day soon,
mais l'histoire songe nous c'est premier monde qui te fait goumen ça contre.
But history will always remind us that Haitians were the first revolutionaries, free black republic.
C'est ça qui va nous plus courage avec détermination.
And that's what gives us the most encouragement and self-determination.
Nous connaissons l'histoire, nous connaissons son grand peuple.
We know our history and we know that we are a great people.
Yo te connais les Dessalines bandits, yo te connais les gang français, yo te connais les sanguinaires.
They used to call Jean-Jacques Dessalines a gangster, a bandit, all the worst things in the world.
Finalement, c'est lui qui a nous indépendance.
Ultimately, it was him that gave us freedom.
Si nous avons pour les États-Unis, yo va t'appeler les gang.
If I was fighting and working with the US, they wouldn't keep calling me a gangster.
Gardez à sauver l'Ukraine.
Look exactly with your hearts and minds.
Yes, sir. May I add that here in the United States, they call us freedom fighters. In fact, the Anti-Defamation League has labeled myself a hate group because we speak against injustice. They call me what do they call me? Anti-Semitic and a hate mongerer. Yet we are only freedom fighters.
Oui, c'est même ça, yo l'aime aux États-Unis, un groupe qui promote la haine, et puis juif yo dit nous c'est antisémitique. So c'est même situation au Haïti, c'est même ça, yo les moun noirs qui bataille pour révolution vraiment, yo ba nou non qui pas vrai.
And lastly, we are the same people. The Haiti is so important because just as once Haiti got their revolution and freedom in the 1800s, it sparked revolutions of the slaves in Americas from New Orleans and everywhere. And that's the same that's happening now. I am from New Orleans, and because of Haiti's revolution, it forced the U.S. And France to have the so-called Louisiana Purchase because the uprising started.
Oui, so la histoire des États-Unis, Haïtien te gen un gros parti de lui, New Orleans, Louisiana, avec Purchase Napoléon. Sans Haïti, États-Unis pas qu'à grandi grosseur de ça. So nous là avec nous, n'a battu avec nous, n'a supporté. I wanted to explain something to you that happened in 2004.
Jean-Bertrand Aristide était président.
Jean-Bertrand Aristide was president.
Parce que il demandé la France pour te remettre Haïti l'argent indépendance là.
Because he was asking for reparations and restitution for his people.
La France a utilisé groupe armé pour gouverner contre Aristide pour déstabiliser le pays.
Dis ça encore, répétez ça.
La France a utilisé groupe armé pour te gouverner contre Aristide pour te déstabiliser le pays.
Oui, so France was using their own army to go against Jean-Bertrand Aristide and the whole country.
Yo te connais les groupes armés ça yo rebelles.
They call these groups rebels.
Yo te connais les yo combattants pour la liberté.
They call them freedom fighters.
À l'époque, vous connaissez qui ça combattant ça yo te connais faire?
Do you know what really happened?
Yo marché pour tout commissariat, boule commissariat, tuer policier, boule bureau l'État.
They started burning down the houses, burning down the state houses, and destroying the community.
Tout journal étranger te connais les rebelles, te connais les combattants de la liberté.
They keep calling them rebels and freedom fighters.
Jodi en 2024.
Today in 2004.
Ariel Henry comme ancien premier ministre a travaillé pour les États-Unis.
So Ariel, the disgraced Prime Minister Ariel Henry, is working for the United States. He's actually chilling in California. That's a little FYI. You know, California. Where?
All right, no. Ariel Henry, il était premier ministre, il a travaillé pour Américain.
So when he was Prime Minister, he was working for the United States.
Nous prenons zam, nous fermons l'aéroport, nous marchons pour un commissariat, nous marchons pour une prison, jusqu'à ce que les Américains obligés voient Ariel Henry aller.
So we decided to come together as Haitians to block the airports. We blocked his way from coming in. He could not return back to Haiti, all to the point where the United States had to seek refuge for him since he was unable to return back to Haiti. And they called us in 2024.
Chef gang, assassin, criminel.
They started calling us gangsters. They started calling us bandits, the cause and destruction of Haiti.
Juste parce que nous pas travailler pour eux.
Just because we cannot be bought and paid for by the U.S.
Yo utilise médias internationaux et médias locaux pour faire moun raï nous. Yo utilise les réseaux sociaux pour faire moun raï nous.
They utilize the mass media of the United States and worldwide to continually condemn us.
Leur travail pour Occident.
When you are working for the enemy,
yo utilise médias pour protéger.
Oh, they want to make sure that they utilize the media to destroy you if you're not on their side. That's right. And I can say Al Jazeera as well. Yes, they utilize the mass media to continue give false stories on Haiti. Yeah, so that was the example that I was giving to you at the moment. And to see that that we are not bandits, we're not the assassinators that are killing the people.
Just
because they're traveling in the territory of the United States. So they're calling them separatists and they're calling them the fathers of lies. Lynn.
So
we're used to this now.
They continue to
use people that look like us to keep us divided and separated and to put each other down.
Juste pour si avantage États-Unis ba yo peut pour tuer tout le monde nous est pareil yo même pour yo ka kembe avantage là.
And just because they be bought and paid for chump change like a visa or some trinkets, that they will utilize the best they can to continue to cause lies and divisions amongst the Haitian people.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Yeah, this is Rasa Lula here. I'm an administrator with the New African Network, and we'll be signing off soon. But before we do, we have one more point. that I would like to bring up.
Avant nous finir, nous avons un seul point besoin ba ou avant nous finir.
Right. So we've heard about the problems. We've heard about the history of Haiti.
Nous avons des problèmes yo avec situation en Haïti.
Right. 5 points. Monsieur, 5 points.
Nous avons 5 points.
For the solution and your plan.
Pour solution pour plan.
Solution points for your plan for the restoration and development and change for the people today. Go now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Brother Yohani will take over the microphone so the meeting can end. Thank you.
Okay. So d'abord 5 points pour plan solution et j'ai mis si vous avez une solution, s'il vous plaît, partagez avec moi parce que je besoin de travailler avec vous. Et puis frère Johan a fermé parce que je connais où pour parler. Pour aller pour aller
Est-ce qu'ils sont bonne idée pour nous et parler des plans nous dans Zoom ça?
Non. C'est pas là on a fait, non privé on a fait. So, yes. So he's asking, this is not the platform for us to discuss strategies. And nous comme ça. And we are aware of that. Oui.
Ouais.
S'il vous plaît, bon point. If you can give your 5 points. Or no? Brother Johan, can you terminate?
Yes, hello?
Oui.
Yeah, it's time to finish the meeting?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yes, so let me first say thank you so much for the general to come to our program. Merci tout d'abord.
Merci.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, merci un peu pour là.
And I think that we cannot cover all the questions.
Nous pas capable répondre toutes questions parce que temps va passer.
But we will surely have to bring him back in the program because there is questions that was asked on chat yesterday. We did not cover them. So many things we did not cover at all.
Yes, so parce que nous pas de temps, n'a fait une troisième fois pour qu'à retourner jusqu'à dire qu'il est pour nous qu'à finir toutes questions avec tout comment yo. Parce qu'il y a plusieurs monde qui parlent.
Moi pense que m'a parlé ça avec Kimati.
D'accord. So I will speak with that with Brother Kimati.
Et me regarder pendant qui joue ma qui disponible et moi après retourner pour venir répondre questions.
D'accord. And I'll find out a time and a date that is great for all of us to return and finish the questions, answers, Q&As.
Yeah.
Vraiment obligé à aller.
Okay.
Yes, but I really do have to go.
Yeah, very good. Yeah, thank you so much, General. You can leave.
Merci un pile pour temps. Très important. So, merci un pile.
C'est moi pour qui remercier nous.
So I want to say thank you to you guys for putting up this platform and allowing me to speak.
Parce que nous avons opportunité pour me faire le monde entier connaître vérité.
Because you allowed me to speak truth to power and to clarify a lot of misinformation.
Parce que ils utilisent les médias là carrément pour pas jamais quitter parler.
Oui. And they always utilize the media, as you see, to give a false narrative of what's happening.
C'est grâce à réseaux sociaux, grâce avec nous-mêmes, qui fait faire le monde entier connaître vérité.
And it's because of you, Republic of New Africa, and this platform that allows me to tell the world the truth about what's really going on in Haiti.
C'est moi pour remercier nous, bagay mot pour dire nous merci.
And the words cannot express how much I thank you again for allowing me to clarify things.
Merci en pile. Haïti pas péri. On a non Jacques Dessalines n'a plus libéré Haïti.
L'union fait les forces. So again, the revolution continues, and I thank you guys again for this time.
Okay, General. Viva la Haiti. La lucha continua.
Soyez bienvenus. Au revoir. He said General Barbecue, the General Barbecue is out of the line. He had to go. It's good enough. We use enough time. You guys, I hope you understood that he refused to be called a gang leader. Instead, he said that he's a revolutionary. So on all the social media here in Africa, they call him a gang leader, but he refused. That is the point I want to address to you guys. Point number two is how we can contact him, which I will maybe ask him later on next time he come, because people need to be able to reach to him and ask him questions, or even ask how they can help whoever people are fighting for in Haiti. So people need to be able to access him because he's not a politician, he's a freedom fighter. And for those who attend our program, please, we do appreciate you and your time, especially those from translation service. We do really appreciate you. We are New Africa Network. We only pro-Africa. We're not pro-Russia, China, America, Canada, Western, or any other thing. We are pro-Africa or pro-Black people only. And we we give microphone to anyone who come to us. Anybody who come to us, we do give them microphone. As long as you are African, I mean Black, we do give you microphone. So that being said, we were live also on Swahili for Africa, YouTube, and this information also will be put there on Swahili for Africa. The videos after it's edited, it should be on there. So may God bless Africa. Mungu ibariki Africa. I love you guys. I want to say thank you to my co-host, Brother Eugene, Las Arura, Bishop Will, and everyone who attend. We do appreciate you and we love you. Thank you so much and have a nice morning. Those who are in the morning, afternoon, those who are afternoon, evening to us who are in East Africa.
My brother, Imani, this is Bishop. You have the host. Can you let Brother Eugene into the meeting? His battery went dead.
Okay, sure, why not?
Okay.
If I may, I don't know if this thing is still on, but I did wanted to give just a quick comment and say again, thank you for having Jimmy clarify, because a lot of the misinformation in the journalism, everything that he said, I want people to please listen to every word he's saying. And I can even speak for my people in Haiti. A lot of us have been given so much misinformation that we do destroy or put down the people that are really trying to fight for us 100%. And so it takes time for us to really mend fences. But the things that were said today, the accountabilities for these oligarchs, we have to utilize pen to power as well as draw arms. That's one thing. But rewriting a law for self-determination for Haiti, to revisit the Haitian Constitution of 1805, that was our main constitution. That was our only constitution that really fought for the spirit of Haiti, and that's the constitution that was removed in 1915 and was replaced by U.S. forces. So I just wanted to put that out there and say that we really do got to work together for our children's sake. Get back our money, suing the Red Cross, Capital Bank, Citibank, France, all of them that we had to pay over trillions of dollars of reparations to. We've got to put that together. So African-American chattel slavery and Haitian restitution, we are the same. And we need to act as one, especially with the Haitian Americans that they're dumping in certain cities in the U.S., trying to cause an uproar. We can't fall for the okie doke. So again, I want to say thank you so much, you guys, for putting up this platform and allowing Jimmy to speak his piece. This is historic. This is historic, and it's we're eternally grateful for this opportunity. That's it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Brother Eugene is back in. So I think he may want to say something, maybe to say thank you to as well as I did. Brother Eugene, are you there already? I think so.
Yes, I'm back. Thank you. We can't hear you, brother.
Yeah, so do you have anything to say? General, he already left.
Okay, no, we can continue the conversation with those individuals who are still on the platform, and we'll have you go ahead and ask your question or whatever your comment may be, and we'll have this for record, and whatever information that you may have, we will be able to pass that along. So right now we have Sister Tamika Royal. Can you please come on and present your question or comment? Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Eugene and everyone on the translators. Thank you. And I really appreciate this opportunity to have the conversation about what's going on in Haiti, as well as very similar or exact things just put out in different ways and different manners here in the Western world. First, I'd like to say I've said it to a few that I have watched a video that General Terezio, I'm probably butchering his name, forgive me for that the General put out on YouTube. It was an impromptu press release so that the people would be aware of who he is and his purpose and how he's fighting and the conditions that the current corrupt politicians have placed upon the people. I watched him engage with the people on this video, and the people there in Haiti, to my perception, from what I could see with my own eyes, they're not afraid of the general. They're afraid of the corrupt politician gangs. Those are the real gangs, the gangs that the politicians put out and claim that they're the gangs of the general. So my question is, for direct dissemination of information, how do we put a name and a face to the corruption, to the corrupt politicians? Many people may not be aware, and they're being confused, and information is being disseminated, as false propaganda and not truth and fact. So I know we heard a lot of names as who is fighting in truth to protect and defend the people, and we heard a lot of names and who is not really fighting for the people. It's just a lot of people may have missed those names. So if we could have those names either written or shared with us orally here again, that would be helpful in making sure that other people don't spread misinformation of divide amongst the global population. Thank you.
For sure. Thank you for that question, sister. And we'll definitely make sure that General Barbecue gets your information, and we'll reply back to you as soon as we can. Anyone else? Next up, we have Brother Jami Lukman. Question or comment, please, sir.
Free to land. I want to congratulate and thank you, brothers, for an excellent presentation and giving the brother the platform to speak to the world, especially the Pan-African leaders, the true ones over there that we're calling for to come in and help Haiti, because this is a global war that Barbecue is fighting. Him as a national liberation army fighting for self-determination in Haiti is protected under international law. But if they can continue to label him as a gang, then he would not receive international legal protection, and they can do it with him as he please. We understand that the African Union should play a key role in facilitating the help that Haiti needs, and that it should be transferred from the United Nations, who we know can't trust because it's dominated by the three-headed dragons, the United States, France, and Canada. And with that being said, we also see from listening to Barbecue that the police, the Ubuntu Compassionate Police and Reconciliation, Restore and Safeguard Haiti plan, that he basically agreed with all the key points in there, and that it is he has a copy of it and has already been looking over it, and we heard him agree with all the key points. So the best thing we can do for him now is to get on code and get the international community to side with him in against the people who are trying to impose imperialism and neocolonialism on Haiti. And if we can get on code and he can continue to get his message out, he cannot be defeated, huh? And Haiti will prevail, and Pan-Africanism and Ubuntu will defeat imperialism worldwide. It is up to us to rally behind him based on this Ubuntu plan that he has really agreed with here today by answering all his questions that we have presented to him. On that note, I would like to land my plane and everybody just keep up the good solidarity with the Haitian people and keep fighting. I yield. Free the land.
Black Power. Thank you, brother. Free the land. Next up, we have Francis Baptisma. Francis Baptisma.
Allô, allô tout le monde. Bonsoir tout le monde. Moi, c'est
Bonjour, madame.
Frances Baptisme. Moi, son jeune qui a travaillé pour valoriser l'autre jeune dans le pays et pour le jeune yo prendre conscience de état pays yo ye, pour capable impliquer yo même j'en a fait là et me féliciter.
We need you to translate. We need translation, please, Francis.
Yes. So my name is Frances Baptisme, and I'm one of the youth coordinators, and I'm about to share the screen. That is putting together an event to celebrate Jean-Jacques Dessalines Day, October 17th. She actually wanted to present this while Jimmy Shazier was here, but hopefully she'll have another time to do that. But yes, so she's one of the youth coordinators in Haiti that's leading the charge for the Youth Council.
Okay, thank you for that information.
We continue. She wants to just express something else.
That's fine. Continue.
Ok, moi féliciter nous de ce que nous prenons engagement pour pays nous, malgré nous pas vivre en Haïti, mais nous senti que nous victimes tout, nous voulons engager nous pour pays nous.
Even though that I want to first and foremost say thank you so much again for showing your solidarity for Haiti. Even though many of you are not living in Haiti as we speak, but your love and your commitment to bring out the truth, it reigns true, and it's very appreciated with us here.
Donc, c'est dans même l'idée ça que moi c'est dans même l'idée ça que m'a organisé une activité pour la jeunesse.
And this is in the same spirit that we're organizing an event for self-determination for our youth.
Qui a parlé de rêve Jean-Jacques Dessalines développé pour Haïti.
And this is continuing the dreams of our ancestors of what first freedom fighter of Haiti, Jean-Jacques Dessalines.
Parce que c'est même rêve ça qui cabat nos pays que nous voulons.
Because this is the dream that is only going to be realized when the youth are given or empowered to complete the needs for Haiti. Avant fini, just a few seconds. I do have another coordinator, Michelle Moulton here as well. But s'il vous plaît, Frances, est-ce qu'on a dit qui Jean nous a supporté nous parce que nous pas un peu le temps?
Ok. Activité à fait dans la jeunesse pour jeunesse à connaître qui rêve que Dessalines te gagné pour être capable d'engager le même genre tout.
And so this is the dream that Jean-Jacques Dessalines had put forth for us to continue. And we want to tell you some ways on how you can support us at this moment.
Ap gen un pile intervenant qui a expliqué idéal Dessalines.
There's not a lot of people that are honoring or are remembering the works that Jean-Jacques Dessalines has done.
Parmi intervenants, nous gagnons Madame Désirée Chouzbe, gagnons Emmanuel Ménard, historien, nous gagnons Atros, Rock Fam, qui c'est un artiste, nous gagnons pile l'autre monde qui a partagé connaissance yo avec jeunes yo pour faire connaître mais qui ça desaline développer et pour jeunesse à engager le tout.
And some of the guest speakers that she just named will be there to speak on not only Jean-Jacques Dessalines, but the solutions for empowering the youth in Haiti. And just briefly, right now, Haiti has no governance. It has zero governance, even though we have 9 heads. That's
Nous
installed by the US.
Nous avons collaboration internationale pour yo participer ensemble avec nous et pour yo aider nous réaliser activité ça.
Yes, so we would like to support of the international community such as yourselves to support the youth and empowering them to see this dream realized. And this is her telephone number that's on the bottom if anybody wants to call direct and support.
Activité a fait 17 octobre pour moun qui pas en Haïti, y a capable connecter par yon lien web qui c'est impacterhaiti.org, la capable connecter à $5.
Okay, so this will be a virtual event, so those in the international community can join us on the internet. I don't know if it's a Zoom platform, but it'll be a virtual means for everyone to participate and listen to what the youth would like to do to change, not only change Haiti, but to empower themselves.
N'attend tout le monde, nous avons participation tout le monde parce que c'est un engagement que nous prenons pour retirer le pays nous dans sa là. Tout le monde invité, la jeunesse internationale, dans n'importe quel secteur qu'on est ou capable de venir connecter ensemble avec nous pour venir dans les jeunes qui veulent parler parole Haïti, parole délivrance Haïti, parole changement Haïti, parce que dans la situation que nous avons besoin de tout le monde inclus pour retirer le pays nous dans sa là.
So this event will be a paid event. It'll be probably a minimum of $5 to enter so we can fundraise for the needs. As you've heard before, the back to school children, October 1st, and a lot of needs for the youth are not being realized. So we definitely would like to have your support and giving the voice for the young people. So that way they can run a new governance for Haiti. It's beyond corrupt. And so this is the first step of how we can self-determine by being together. So merci un peu. Thank you very much.
Mercy. Thank you, Sister Baptiste. We appreciate that information. We'll have one of our representatives be in touch with you. And the youth is the future. So we certainly are with you on that one.
So
next
merci,
up,
Madame Frances, et puis la gen moun kap kontakte ou de ki jan nou ka supporte ou. Merci.
Merci beaucoup. Next up, we have Molton.
Merci beaucoup.
We have Molton. Next up, we have Molton.
Shalom, everyone.
Shalom, brother.
Thank you. I give you a big applause for putting this Zoom together. And myself, when I received it, it came in a little late, but I decided to join in as I see it's a great thing to come together as it's been overdue for Africa, the countries of Africa, to put their hands together with Haiti because we are one nation, one race who've been under the same pressure. And now it's time really to come together to support one another. I also give an applause to this young lady who just expressed herself to show a model of what our general wanted this nation to be. And if we all can support whatever that we can, I think it would be a great idea. Myself, I'm speaking with you from Haiti, as I've been here, working with the youth as well from Haitien Gardens in Haiti, working with Dr. Trube, great supporter, my dear sister, I thank you very much. I asked for permission to express myself regarding this statement that our brother Cherizier just made. I do not consider myself personally, when I looked in the past, I see what our true general, our liberator have done. this is not a model of a general. This is not a model of a freedom fighter. It has been many years where they have used our brothers, okay, for whatever interest it be, make them believe that, yes, they are a leader and terrorize their own kind, terrorize their own community. But at the end, they just not getting what they hoped they would get, and the country is still in deep, deep instability. And this is what we are seeing right now in Haiti. We need to come together for sure. The people of Haiti cannot continue any longer under this terrorized movement that we are experiencing here. This country needs to, all these guys who claim that they are generals, they are freedom fighter, they're fighting against the United States, Canada, whoever, whatever it is. I mean, that's not the appropriate way to do it. So it's time to put all these weapons down. It's time for this nation to move forward in liberty and prosperity and a stable economy. So all who can support that without getting terrorized this nation, we're all going to support it. But getting guns against your own kind, not looking for stability, this is not the proper way to do it. So I appreciate you again, who put your hands together to hear the voice of those in Haiti who wants to support Haiti. And I'm encouraging you, don't stop, because Haiti desperately needs for everybody to come together. Even our oppressors, even our enemies, they can contribute if we come together as one, under one leadership. Thank you.
Thank you, brother, for that vital information. Tupamoja, we are together. Next up, we have Kamal Muhammad. Kamal Muhammad.
Greetings, family. How's everyone doing?
Thank you, brother. Welcome to the program.
I hope you can hear me well.
We have forget the
Yes, we can hear you.
translation. What happened?
I hope you can hear me well. Do I have to wait for the translation?
Do we still need translation? Who here needs translation still?
Okay, go ahead.
I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for the conference, and I really appreciate it. Myself, I'm on the ground in Haiti. My work deals with the COSAHA, which I'm the Sovereign National Representative. This is about over 20,000 farmers, sovereign owners, that are combining their land together, seeking partnership with our brothers and sisters in America and elsewhere. So this reality really concerns us, since we don't want the bloodshed, absolutely. This is why we are happy that our family from the US and all over from Africa as well is intervening and opening dialogue. We appreciate the time we had spending with the brother expressing his ideas. Now, I would like to suggest to both parties, our beloved brother Barbecue,
Go ahead, brother. You broke up for a second there. Repeat yourself, please. Thank you.
I think we lost him completely.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to the next person. Hopefully we'll get him back on the line at some point. We'll bring him back in. Sister Sylvania Savant. Sister Savant, do you have another question? Okay, is there anyone else on the platform that have a question?
Silvani.
Again, my name is Silvani.
Silvani.
Yes.
Go ahead.
The Haitian situation is not like something we can just like see and listen and just act. We really need to go deeply down in the base to find out why Haiti been kidnapping and held by those other countries. They use our own people, Haitian group. Like you can see, and like Barbecue said, those people sending guns, money, and all type of violence against us. In
Yes.
Republic Dominican, they use Republic Dominican to torture us, to kill anyone they can find. Go in the house, find them in the street, and kill them. We are come to the point to say no to all those nonsense that those countries that we've been saying, the name Canada, US, and all of them, been put together over 30 years. This is enough. But at the same time, by listening to Barbecue, they know exactly they are fighting against their own brothers and sisters, killing them like animals, burn them down. To go to Haiti to send a delegation to talk to them, we have to make sure that they are aware of all the crimes that they committed. And they need to be strong enough to call all the names that give them money and guns against their own brothers and sisters. They all keep saying oligarch. Yes, the oligarch is a group of people, it's a group of mafia, but there is names. They need to be strong enough if they want to do something to call all those people names and let everybody know who they are. Even so, we're aware of some of them, but there is names need to come out to solve that problem. We need to help. Myself, I told Dr. Truth, I already packed my suitcase and everything to go back home because I feel like I will be more useful back home to help my people than stay here in the US. So I am ready to put myself together with anyone who decided to put their hands together to solve the problem. The problem isn't about money, it's about self-conscience. And thanks again. I think this is the day. We cannot wait no longer.
Thank you, Sister.
And I am ready to go.
Thank you, Sister Silvani.
To put myself together for the problem.
Thank you, Sister Silvani. We appreciate that information. We have Brother Kamal Muhammad. He's back. Go ahead, Brother Muhammad, please. Brother Kamal Muhammad. Did he fall back off again? He must have fell off again.
Yeah, he's coming.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably have a pretty bad internet, but we'll get in touch with him. Hopefully we'll maintain this information there. Okay, is anyone else on the platform who would like to speak or say anything before we end the program this evening? Go ahead, Queen X.
Yes, free the land, everyone. I just want to say thank you to the general.
You're muted, Queen X. And I had my hand up for a final comment.
Oh,
Thank you.
Free the land. Sorry about that. I just wanted to thank the general for coming on, being so informative and very empowering for our people. We stand together, we stand united, and we will become one. We are one. And I would just like to thank Brother Eugene for having this platform.
Asante.
for everyone to speak, you know, and to get this informative information that's much needed, you know. Thank you so much. Thank you to everyone that's on this call. It's very, very important. I just want to say thank you.
We appreciate you, sister, and thank you for your comments. Next up, we have Corey Geeks. Corey Gleeks.
Jilts is actually it's Jilts.
Jilts. Okay, sorry for the pronunciation.
That's all
Go
right.
ahead, Corey.
But I wanted greetings from Trinidad and Tobago. What I had wanted clarified yesterday, he had said that he would like to see the appearance of a black middle class, and I was asking for clarification because historically it has been that middle class that has watered down and betrayed most of the progressive movements. So I wanted, you know, some more clarification on that. You're muted.
Are you stating that Jimmy stated he wanted a black middle class in Haiti?
Well, he had said that he wanted their own bourgeoisie, but I don't think he meant it in the negative sense that the brother is understanding, huh?
Okay, well, if I can just wrap that up and answer a couple of questions at once. So Sister Silvani, the names that, as we said, to hold Haiti accountable is in the chat. It's in the chat. We said it multiple times. Gilbert Biggio, Citigroup, which is now Citibank, that has the Haitian gold. France, right, that has all of our reparations, $400 trillion worth of reparations. And I put the Jean-Jacques Dessalines Act in the chat for a reason. We have to have a Unitarian synopsis for restitution and reparations together as Africans going back to the motherland where Haiti, African population has been subdued. It's easier to say that, yes, we can't use violence. It's easier to say that, but it's easier to actually come together, put a pen to paper, and write as well the policies that's needed. That's never happened. You can't fault Haitians for what they're doing right now because they have never been free since 1805. So if we have a generation of people that was born in oppression, and the worst comes to worst, you know, some people would, you know, kill their mother for 5 cents. That's the same. I can't fault that person for feeling that way because they've been oppressed all of their life. But the people who are keeping Haiti down, not one person I can remember or a group that held the Clinton Foundation accountable for the $1 billion she took from the Haiti earthquake from 2010 to 2016. What did this United States do? They almost made her president. So we can't be hypocritical and not hold these oppressors that we say they have the power. No, we have the power. We the people have the power. If we come together for real, we have more power than money. But sometimes if you're not realizing, as Harriet Tubman says, she could have freed a lot more slaves had they known they were slaves. If we don't know that we're in a certain predicament, it's kind of hard to fight for freedom. But this platform today, again, I can't thank you enough how awesome it is for you to allow the truth to come out, the solutions for Haiti to come out. But right now, the real work begins. Are we ready to hold these people that's in the chat that we mentioned accountable? There's a strategy to do that. And that's what Jimmy was saying. You can't discuss it in public, but it is a strategy. And we have to come together behind the scenes to make that happen. I'm not afraid. I will die for my country. I will die for the United States, Haitians. I will die for Haiti. I will die for the youth. I will die for my Black people. Anyone who knows me, I cannot be bought. I cannot be sold. I cannot be deterred. So I'm ready to work with people who's really to put 10 toes down to fight for their freedom 100%, because in our spirit, we are born revolutionaries, and that will not stop. With that, I say
Black Power, sister. Thank you for those powerful words. Is there anyone else on the platform would like to have a question or a comment that they'd like to say before we end the program today, please step up to the podium.
Yeah, this brother Jami Lukman.
Go ahead, brother Jami.
In Africa, they had, well, the sister made comments about different things that happen in Haiti and them being how they should be addressed, right? Barbecue spoke clearly and good and excellent about the amnesty, and he made the appropriate distinctions. And I want to make everybody understand that we had a Truth and Reconciliation Commission in South Africa. They got at the truth. People were told the truth of what they did, and those whites in South Africa was given amnesty for the crimes they committed. We had a Truth and Reconciliation Ubuntu committee in Rwanda after the Rwanda massacre that reunified the Hutsi and the Tutsi in Rwanda. I don't see why Ubuntu reconciliation is good for South Africa and it's good for Rwanda, but it won't work in Haiti. And everything that General Barbecue said about wanting to not fight his brothers and sisters in Haiti is exemplary of the principles of Ubuntu. Even though he's not using the word, the concept and the balance and how he lays everything out reflects Ubuntu. And we presenting calling for the Ubuntu delegation to come from Africa of the 5 eminent Pan-African leaders to get an immediate ceasefire, to get international pressure to have the peace and security operation from the AU instead of the UN, and a lasting peace agreement made. And the sister in Barbecue's eloquent distinction between the 3 different groups in Haiti, the gangs, his revolutionary forces, and the transitional forces, the national police, and the Kenyan forces fighting against them. We have to continue to make sure that we understand the 3 distinctions. It is the unlawful gangs that are committing the rapes and abuses that Barbecue is trying to fight and suppress, and who he has said that he's doing more to stop than the police. So when we talk about guns and all that coming to Haiti, the U.S. is sending guns to Haiti for the police to fight the revolutionary forces. The revolutionary forces cannot defend the self-determination and the rights of the Haitian people if they don't have weapons. Now, we don't want weapons going to the unlawful gangs, but we don't want weapons, Barbecue and the legitimate liberation forces to not have the weapons to fight the U.S. forces that are trying to impose imperialism and neocolonialism on Haiti. So we have to dig deep and understand how the 3-headed dragon is operating in Haiti. And just when we talk about the guns going to Haiti, that's why he said he would agree to a certain type of ceasefire. Now the ceasefire that only require he lay down his guns and not the oppressors lay down their guns, right? So when we're talking about that, we got to be clear that nobody, not even Barbecue, want guns going to the gangs. But he has to be able to defend the people who he say are supporting him against the imperialist forces in the sellout on the Transitional Council. But in order for us to get that message to the international community, we have to get on code. And we have the plan, the Ubuntu Compassionate Relief Plan, that he's in alignment with. And if we present that, we can change the narrative. And we can give Barbecue the support he needs to win international community. We had LeBlanc at the UN just this past Sunday because they could not get funding for the forces, right? And then also the LeBlanc now signing an agreement to get 1.5 billion loans from the African Union Bank, the same African Union that denied Haiti membership. That's a contradiction. That's right. And then in using the peacekeeping, trying to get the peacekeeping from the UN instead of the multi-security, they were trying to do a covert counterinsurgency pretending it as a peacekeeping mission so that they can get access to the funds. That's why we wanted to handed over to the African Union, because we can trust the UN They agreed to send to continue the counterinsurgency while dialogue is being called for, showing that they don't want peace. You have barbecue calling for dialogue and peace. Why you want dialogue and peace with the man, but you want to continue an insurgency, huh? So we need to get away from the UN, and we got to get Africa to rise up. And the best way to do that is us to unify and call on the Pan-African leaders to come and take hold of this and assist the Haitians themselves in coming with a Haitian solution that is based on Ubuntu and Pan-African principles, because the Haitian Constitution of 1804 was an anti-imperialist, anti-colonialist, and anti-white supremacy constitution. And I yield. We have to support that. And the plan for Haiti's restoration and safeguard is the best thing that I've seen that can give this brother what he needs. And we have to provide him that intellectual ammunition so he can fight the disinformation in the media war. Because if he can't fight, he can't win the media war, he can't win the war on the ground in Haiti. I yield.
For sure. Thank you for that comment, and as well as information, Brother Lukman. That's Brother Label Jame Lukman. Okay,
Yeah,
anyone else who want to say anything before we end the program tonight?
I think
please
we should
step
end
up
the
to the
program,
podium.
please.
Okay, well, let's go ahead and get that in. All right, go ahead, Brother Mani. I'll go ahead and let you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I want to say thank you to everyone who attended. We did have very nice program. We did have very nice program, and we were expecting some kind of how do you call that, hijacker or hackers, but it did not happen. So we say thank you, and we want to say thank you to everyone who came. You guys, you have enough discipline to do the program. So we will definitely keep in touch when he's coming back in. We will let you know. But that being said, you guys, hello?
Yes, we're here.
Yeah, so I hope you guys, you saw that Haitians who came to the program did not actually attack him, which that's why I was thinking, maybe because people think he's a gang leader. So Haitians who were on the program, they did not I give microphone to everyone, so they did not attack him. So that means they are in support with him.
He changed people's minds. He changed people's mind on the chat.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so another thing, he refused to be called gang leader. He said he's a militant freedom fighter for Haitian people. And he laid down the information that everyone can review and prove that. Now, the other thing he did was when it comes to the criminals that are committed by those militants he reading, he did accept that and he agreed with that. He almost actually asked forgiveness. So that's something criminals don't do. Criminals don't realize or don't recognize that there's something done by them. So which I think he deserves to be forgiven. Another thing I want to say is that we will definitely have to be a little more involved, because according to the resolution took place, I think last week or 2 weeks ago, United Nations is about to send more police officers or military from Benin, Jamaica, and there is another few countries, Cameroon as well, and there is Belize, I think, in Central America, something like that. So,
and if I may, they're also signing a treaty with Dominican Republic to suppress the Haitians there.
Yeah,
this was last week.
Yeah, so we do realize that there is something going on there. We needed to put information out there so everyone is aware that we are the Haitian people. Even though Barbecue, he may have background of gangs, as they say, or police who was in government, but at the end of the day, what he's fighting or he's talking about today is something decent. It's something makes sense, and he needs support. So. We definitely need to put a political or organizing behind him and see how he can advance his advocacy. He can be heard, but also even in the United Nations, they should not decide it unless they have heard about him as well. But it did not take place. So I think that is the thing that people from diaspora, especially in the US, you guys, you need to organize how you can put his militant. So you need a political campaign to be able to support him, in order to present his view on what he wants to do. So, but that being said, let me end here. May God bless you guys. God bless Africa. And I will see you guys on Sunday. We do have a program every Sunday at 5 p.m., 6 p.m., I believe, in 6 p.m. in East Africa time, which is around 11 in the morning in Washington, D.C. time. Thank you so much. And I give microphone to Brother Eugene to close the program.
Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And there you have it for today's program. I'm your host, Brother Eugene Telford, also known as Ambassador Obi Wane. I will appreciate all of you who are coming on to the program today to be a dynamic part of the Haitian Revolution. We are all Black people in a revolution. We look forward to having you on the next program. Peace and blessings and one love.
Thank you. One love.
One love. Tuko pamoja.
Ubuntu peace for Haiti.
Tuko pamoja.